I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
Priest, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Do things.
Hello and welcome to the Barcast, where it's low energy and bars are low. Your bartenders for this evening will be a non-pencil.
My fever's down to 100 now.
Enigmatic Otaku.
Low energy. I've got big dick energy.
Flaming Warfer.
More like fat dick spirit.
Milk.
He's got small peen energy.
Ravvij is sadly unable to join us right now, but we do have, as a special guest, Snoo with us.
Thigh energy.
Yes, that is correct. For those who've never tuned into a Barcast before, hello and welcome. We're a community-oriented podcast where you request the guests, we politely ask them on, you ask the questions, and then we'll ask them. But this week is a very different week. This week we were all at Bronycon 2019, and it was the last Bronycon. We're here to talk about that, as well as talk about the questions that you guys had about our particular Bronycon experience. So this is sort of a more loose AMA shitposty type cast. We're going to have a little fun and enjoy ourselves. We have a drinking word. It's not on the screen yet because we didn't talk about it before cast because we're shit.
I
It's
nominate
Bronycon.
Bronycon.
It's Bronycon. It's been
It's going to be
Bronycon.
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 And we're going to start very, very simply, very, very honestly with just a few very basic questions. And we'll go round robin. There's fewer questions this week than normal, and that's because we're going to try to hit everyone in the chat. So, what was the highlight of your Bronycon experience, Pencil?
The Barcast Meet and Greet. Honestly, that was pretty fucking spectacular.
I'll say.
Enigma.
Giving my offering to the Bronycon shrine and then dabbing in respect.
Snoo.
Calling Milk a faggot in public. That was great.
Flam.
Honestly, it was probably the meetup that we managed to do. Fucking get that many people there. That was like, wow, holy shit.
Kind of the same, like just the big meetup and then meeting all the people in the Quills and Sofas area and the people who just kind of knew us.
Yeah, I mean, for me, one of the big things would probably be that, like, literally as I was just like, hey, I'm going to go get my badge. And people would say, oh, there's Barcast people who want to meet you. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. And there were just fucking 20 people waiting for me once I got my badge done. It was like, oh, God.
Like, once we started, like, we thought it was going to be 10 people, but Flam started walking, and behind him was like 50 plus people, and he became the Pied Piper of idiots.
He's usually the pipe paper of idiots. You follow him around all the time.
Yay! What was, in your opinion, the thing that you wish you could have done and didn't get to do, Pencil?
I would have liked to have danced more at the gala, but that really wasn't an option. But just saying. Honestly, though, I would have liked to have seen maybe a panel or two. It's not a huge deal. I just wish I had an extra day. So yeah.
I feel that. Enigma?
It's a tricky one. You might have to come back to me on that.
Snoo.
Played more Smash. I wanted to do it at the game hall, but never did. Also about the panel things, I wish I could have gotten more panels, but, you know, lines. LineCon.
Yeah.
LineCon.
LineCon.
Flam.
I wish we could have actually been able to do a panel there, but sadly, that was not possible. And that's okay.
Well, we did a Renegade panel, and it was fun.
Oh, yes, we did. We did 20 unofficial ones, actually.
Yeah, and Renegade panel, like, we got an audience. It was weird. Like, people enjoyed it. And I don't know if you guys know this, because I don't think I've told you yet, but there was a guy that, like, is really, like, trim black guy who came and sat down behind us, and he's in a lot of our shots. And he just took out a pony playset and started setting up the little tiny ponies in it and taking photographs of it. And I kind of...
Yeah, I saw him.
And I was watching him during one of the panels, and he started kind of listening to us. I could tell he was trying not to listen to us. I swear to God, Milk and Snoo sit down to do theirs, and Snoo does his weird, like, yell, which you'll all hear. It's fucking great. And I hear from behind him just... And apparently he was just back there just giggling at the entire Snoo one. I don't know if we'll see him in the camera, but it was great.
I saw some of the footage. He's in there.
Oh yeah, is he giggling? Because he giggled quite a bit and pretended he wasn't watching us.
Who was that?
Just some random black guy who came in, like, sat down behind our panel while we were doing it.
He had one of those professional camera setups and everything too. He just, like, it looked like he was done doing whatever he was doing for the day and decided that he was gonna have pony time, and it was just right there.
Yeah, it sort of looked like he was doing his own stop motion thing with the figures.
He might have been, but either way, he wanted to be near us to listen. So I don't know if he knew who the fuck we were, if he was just bored, but it was great.
Nice. Was it that one guy, Mike?
What's that?
Was it that one guy? Was it that one guy at the, like, fountains and Merc? When I was, like, talking about, like, beating you up or something, and he started, like, berating me.
Oh, no, that was a different guy. I remember that guy. It was, this is, like, a way more, like, really trimmed down in the middle and really dressed up and, you know, didn't have the walking stick or anything, just a backpack camera and the playset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Milk, something that you wanted to do but didn't get a chance to.
I think I pretty much did everything that I really wanted to do. A lot of side things really... panels don't really interest me too much. Would have been cool if we did more of those interview things, but that's just more like, you know, things that we could have done but decided to do better things, you know? So...
Right.
Now I remember what I would like to do.
What, Enigma?
Right, so during LineCon, I met one of my favorite artists there, Rick. And there was another one I was on the lookout for but couldn't seem to find. Do you guys remember that video I showed you of Celestian Luna voiced by a guy?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Almux, I think his name is. I can never pronounce it. I was on the lookout for him. I knew he was around somewhere. I just couldn't find him.
I think the only thing for me is, like, it would have been nice to see Seventh and Famous's panel.
Yes.
Because they're such good friends of the cast, and, like, I mean... I shared Vomit 2017 with them, and the other thing that probably would have been fun is we got invited to a bunch of parties, and I don't think we had the chance to go to, like, any of them. But that said, we spent that time together as friends, just enjoying each other's time and presences, despite the fact we all live across the country, and that I wouldn't take that time back for anything in the world.
Yay.
So what you're saying is that we'll always have bees.
These nuts.
No,
bees. Got him!
No, we'll always have bees.
Not the bees!
Oh, the bees! Oh my god. Okay, so, like, this isn't even related to Bronycon.
Super Smash Bees.
Guys, there's bees! Guys, there's bees!
So, I remember, I think it was Saturday night when they were doing the author's dinner. We thought we weren't invited. That was a whole big ordeal, and that wasn't the case at all. But we went back to the room and we started playing some Super Smash Bros. Just to, like, enjoy each other's time before we all had to leave the next day. And we were playing this game of Smash, and I remember it was like Last Life, and we were playing with items on 3 stock. It was me and Flam as the final 2 left, and we picked up
this fucking thing.
There was this item. There's this item in Smash where if you grab it and you throw it, it just goes straight, and then it lifts you up to the ceiling and kills you. And Flam had already been raging the whole time, like, I don't know why we have items on. These items are bullshit. And I go, hey, Flam, I'm about to make you really mad. And he goes, huh? Why? And so I throw this thing, and it latches onto him, and it goes to the top of the screen and kills him, and I win the game. And he goes, I don't know why we play with fucking items on. It was so fucking
No.
I didn't rage after the end of that. I just stared blankly at the screen. Like,
yeah, he got quiet. He just turned around and said, okay, we're turning items off right fucking now.
and then that's when Pencil... And then Pencil's like, no, turn the items off, leave bees.
Yeah, I was like, no, leave the bees, just the bees. And you guys
And I'm
would
like,
listen to me.
okay, and then it became Beacon immediately.
I'm like, I
Fucking
grabbed one and I was like, have some bees! Congratulations! It's bees!
I know, I have to say, like, the thing is, Priest, when you killed Flam, you didn't, like, say, like, I'm about to upset you. You just said very quietly, ready to be upset. And, like, it was very audible.
And I'm waiting, and I'm just like, what? And then this little thing just hits me, I'm like, I just watch as it just lifts me to the heavens. And I'm just like,
Priest, you may as
I
well
just
have
shook
said,
my head, and I'm like, this is fine.
you may as well have said, Omoiwa, Shinde.
You know that picture? You know that picture of Puppet Kermit just staring out the rainy window and holding his hand to the window? That was me in my mind.
I need
Like-
that, but with your face superimposed on it, and it just says bees. I just need that.
The bees determine the victor. You would get the favor of the bees, you win. Lose
Oh,
the
yeah, so
favor.
it was,
Yeah.
it was trying to appease the bees, literally. Giggity, that rhymed.
That's the officially endorsed Barcast way of playing Smash. Turn off all items except bees on medium.
Also Smash, Final Smash.
Oh yeah, keeps Final Smashes on.
Another thing we were doing also was Pencil introduced us to the horror of Dino Tendies.
I did show you Dino
God.
Tendies. I love Dino Tendies. It's, for those who don't know what Dino Tendies is, mind if I explain really quick, you guys?
Oh, go for it.
Dino Tendies is a legend on certain areas of the internet, and it's just videos of him making food, and I use that term very loosely, very, very poorly, to the point where it is dangerous, hazardous, not healthy, and he's just making food, and you never see his face. And somewhere during these videos, he started feeding a possum that lived outside, and Dino Tendies just starts giving him food, and his possum became used to him. And by the end of the videos we were watching, this possum just like living in his house. He dresses it up in a little bumblebee outfit. He like lives in the lower shelf of his stove, just chilling, and he just eats with it. And it's just fucking horrifying. Just do a quick YouTube search for Dino Tendies, watch any of the short videos, and thank me later. Because when I first showed it to Milk, it was the best. All I heard was, I didn't know he was watching it, and then I just heard him go, no, don't do that. Oh God. And I was like, oh, he's watching Dino Tendies.
We still suspect you showed us the home of a serial killer.
He might be a serial killer, but Ape, who wrote Mooney Shorts, actually has connection with Dino Tendies. So we'll find out how much of a serial killer he is, I guess.
Yes, truth. What else? The con meme for us was definitely fisting stick.
Fisting stick.
I'll let you guys explain that the best I can.
No, why should we explain? He's your friend, and he's our friend too. But he was originally your friend.
Okay, so this con, it was kind of interesting because I have a good friend. He, in a lot of my stories where people ask how I got the name Flutter Priest, this is the friend that I called at 2 a.m. in the morning and said, I'm going to write a pony fanfic. I need a name. Help me out. And he helped me come up with Flutter Priest. He is not a brony by any extent of the word. But he's been having a rough time in life. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, you want to come to Bronycon with me? Let's do it. And he just wanted to get out of the shell and do some shit in real life. And I tell you what, he fit in like a charm, I think. And on top of that, he slowly became the con meme because he was just loud and uninhibited and became Pepsiman and probably had the best cosplay between all of us just wearing a onesie.
Ow! Ow, Priest! Ow!
Actually,
Pencil
I think
kind of fucking nailed Cozy Glow, not gonna lie.
it's true. That's true.
What do you know? So did Priest.
And I have the pictures to prove that.
Not nailing Cozy Glow, though!
Okay, you know what? But the thing is that I could have said that, or I could have said she absolutely killed. I should have said she killed the cosplay. So yeah.
You did kill the cosplay.
She did nail Cozy Glow, sorry, Hasbro.
So let me rephrase that. He had the best non-pony cosplay.
Yes.
Should we?
His level of confidence and like enthusiasm is what I wish I could be like my everyday life.
Same.
Should we show the audience here the video of the Pepsi Man entering? It's pretty short.
I would
Yeah,
like that. I
Let's
would
do
like
it.
that.
Bring it up, Milk. We have the.
If Flamin enters in on.
You guys took that video, not me, so.
It's on
Yeah.
YouTube already.
It's on YouTube.
You were brilliant, Flam. It was just absolutely brilliant.
It's funny because I knew what you guys were gonna do, and I was actually really debating. I had like 10 seconds to decide what I wanted to do to just fuck with you guys because I didn't want to just stand there like an idiot. And I was either debating between doing that or getting on my hands, bracing my feet against the door sides and just twerking.
Either way, what you did was perfect, and you're doing it in time with the music.
Go to the Barcast YouTube.
It's in the Barcast, like one of the most recent ones, yeah.
It's right here. Shit, that's the
dangus.
wrong link.
Wrong.
All right, here we go. Let's watch it.
3, 2, 1. Go for it.
You have to say when it's done, since we're on the lag.
Yeah, it's like a 20 second slide.
Your timing was shit.
There you go. That should do it. Yeah.
Oh man. So
What that video didn't capture was literally everyone losing their collective shit afterwards for a good 30 seconds.
Yeah.
because we were trying to wait to do that to Chapped, and he was not ready.
Yeah, we didn't know it was Flam. We had no idea it was Flam outside.
It was pretty fucking great. Aside from that, though, is there any like con stories that you guys wanted to share or get into and ensure is documented before we jump into the actual questions?
I'm sure some will come up with the questions because the kind of questions you were asked invite stories.
Okay. Then we'll get into the questions. Terry the Human is up first and asks, what is the one thing you loved most about Bronycon? Okay.
What did I love most?
Yes.
Seeing you folks. I fucking love you guys. It's
I
great.
mean, yeah.
Yeah. That's not just
What are
because we're talking.
What are you, gay?
Yes, I happen to be gay. In fact, I'm pretty sure the only fully straight ones right now in this call are you, Priests, and Flam. So, actually, we're even.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
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 I mean, think about it. I mean, 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 2 times negative 2 is also 4. It's like PEMDAS or some shit, therefore not gay.
Oh, God.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
All I know about PEMDAS is that you're excusing your Aunt Sally for some reason.
And then,
I don't know why.
Pencil came up with a brilliant initialism for that.
Acronym, right?
Acronym.
Acronym.
Shut up. Yes, and it is. Broken acronym, yeah. I don't know what it was.
There's something about penises, I'm sure.
Penis and large.
Enigma. What's
Yes.
the thing you loved most about Con?
Well, like Pencil said, you fucks.
Aww.
So, what was your favorite thing about BronyCon?
I mean, I'll be generic and say you fucks. You fags, actually.
Whoa.
Actually, no.
Flam, what was your favorite part of BronyCon?
I know it's controversial, but you guys.
No, what was your favorite part of BronyCon?
Wow, I don't really know. There's so many you guys.
My favorite part of BronyCon was you guys. Rav, what was your favorite part of BronyCon? Sorry, what the fuck, Rav? Short Skirts and Explosions up next. What doth life at BronyCon? Pencil.
Life was the sushi that Milk and I ate a lot of.
Enigma.
Doth life was all the pony merch I walked through. It was like a goddamn swap meet, but for degeneracy.
No.
Oh, what doth Milk getting sick from bad noodles?
Oof.
Like, come on, man.
Oof.
Flame.
Nope. Mike, you're getting eating stinky noodles. Eat my noodle bag.
God damn it.
Flameo.
I mean, what doth life? 42.
Milk.
Yes.
The Bronycon bookstore doth life for me. Like, holy shit, there were so many fucking people there. I almost feel bad that Pencil was drugged into it too.
No, you don't.
That's what I said almost.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you should have booked it out of there. Huh?
Hey! Good job, Sue.
Hawthorne Bunny is up next. Questions for the cast. What was your favorite smell from the con?
Yeah.
Should we mention Yellow Man?
No, oh no.
I mean, that's literally what I was gonna do. It's
You guys should talk about it. I'm gonna actually say something nice. Something
Okay,
genuine. Something genuine. My favorite actual smell from the con was definitely when we went to Pickles Pub and they served us those motherfucking little crab cake bites.
Oh my god,
And
yes.
you broke one open and it just, this wave of like crab and Old Bay hit me and I was like, I can't eat that. But I sat there like savoring the smell and it was great.
You like tried to absorb it with the fries.
I did! It's so good. It's so good.
Enigma, favorite smell.
I don't think I had a favorite smell.
Snoo.
My shirt collar.
Aw.
Flame.
Oh God.
Flame,
Yes,
are
you
you
guys.
eating? Flame, are you eating during cast again?
Man's gotta eat.
I was having a shortbread cookie.
Finally, some good fucking food.
No, only Ramsey only says that when he spreads his wife's legs. So.
Oh my god.
All right, so
Babies.
favorite smell.
You gonna talk about the man?
Yellow Man.
You see, every con I go to, it always surprises me just how negligent people can be with their own personal hygiene. Now, the thing is, I grew to accept this and even grew to embrace it just a little bit because these are our people, right?
Yes.
But something happened during Lion Con in Wednesday, I believe it was. Yeah, Wednesday. Just before the con began, during pre-registration, that I could not excuse. Now, I was able to pinpoint the person who was, and obviously I'm not going to call out specific features, but someone literally smelled like literal piss. Fermented, aged fine Pinot Noir piss. Now, I don't know if you smelled like fucking fermented piss, but it is absolutely revolting on par with fermented shit. And this person absolutely reeked of it. And every time the line folded over on itself, because, you know, they had to do that, you just got this wave of just toxicity. But what I really felt bad for was the person behind him and the person in front of him. They deserve medals for that. And I sincerely hope that guy took a shower that evening.
What sucked was that the line was formed in a snake formation, so every time we turned a corner, Yellow Man would pass by us.
Like, it got to the point when I actually first, like, smelt it. Like, I smelled it in the distance, kind of like, bronies, fucking someone clearly pissed themselves in the line because, you know, fucking this fandom, right? And then it got really intimate. And suddenly, I just got hit with that smell, and I actually almost gagged. Like, it takes work to make me gag from a smell. That almost got me there. And I respect the shit out of that, but I don't at the same time.
And it wasn't just restricted to just pissing themselves. Someone actually vomited as well.
That's right!
The pink vomit dude who refused to get out of the line and required security to come and kick him out.
I think it was medical staff. I heard later, not security. I
No,
think it was, like,
security
medics.
started it. Security came over and told him, "Hey, man, that's kind of bad. Are you feeling okay?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. Maybe you should come over and like sit down for a little bit." And he's like, "No, I want to stay in line."
Yeah,
and
and then once they took the person out, I'm like, yeah, that looks about right.
And then it took them 40 minutes to send in the cleaning crew for it.
And when they did, when the janitor showed up and cut through the line, everyone started cheering.
God.
And then they all clapped.
They did.
Literally.
Actually, yeah.
Milk was your favorite smell.
Snoo.
Was it Snoo? Yes!
Everybody, literally, I just, like, there's, like, 3 people who are texting me on fucking Discord. They're like, this answer's gonna be your answer. And then, like, of course I have to say it. And of course everybody else here is saying it. So, yes, that is my answer.
Smells.
What is...
My favorite smell was pencil.
Oh, God. Let's say, what did Snoo smell like?
He's got, like, this really awesome, like, vanilla cologne that he has. And then he's also, I think you also had that that sort of cedar, ginny, kind of like juniper-smelling body wash that we had the last time I visited him.
When you use adjectives to describe how a dude smells, that's fucking gay.
Like,
Okay.
No,
okay.
you.
Question for you guys, because I know my answer, but I have to ask you guys. True or false? Perfume or cologne that smells like actual spices and actual food is far better than stuff that smells like flowers.
True.
Truth.
True.
I would much rather be like dating a guy and lean over and get a whiff of his cologne. He just like smells like freshly baked bread and like vanilla or pumpkin spice and like wine. I would much rather he smell like that. I'm sorry. Or if I leaned over and he smelled like just straight up bacon, we good, bro.
Can I smell like
what if
Old
I got
Bay?
a cologne that smells like cooked salmon?
Can I be like real for a sec? Starbucks needs to come out with a perfume line.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Because I would be all over that.
It looks like I'm not the only one. The whole like chat is like, yes, oh yes, absolutely.
That's why I keep bacon in my pocket.
Where's my poutine? Where's my poutine scent, Canada?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I will say there is a cologne I want, not for myself, but for anyone, and it's a cologne that smells like when you open up an old book. Like that is a special smell for someone like me, where you open, you're like, oh god, it's.
Unless
yes.
it was an old porno book, then it has that smell about
Oh
it.
no, not that smell, not that smell.
Put a tally in the reasons why I love you.
Anyway, come to TrotCon.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's like the that's like the Alexa play Despacito
No, it's
phrase
like,
of this
anyway.
con.
No, it's anywhere. Here's Wonderwall. Like,
Yeah.
Anyway, here's TrotCon.
gonna be the one that said.
All right. Next question is, what's the weirdest thing you saw on the floor? Pencil.
I remember, and it was. I pointed it out to Priest as we went past in the vendor hall.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you were there. I was walking with Priest, and I was really stressed out, and I was trying to keep my shit cool, and I was looking, because I'm looking everywhere. My spot check goes through the roof when I'm stressed, and I looked down, and there's a fully round slice of like purple onion just chilling on the floor. And I kind of pointed to him, I just went, onion. And I kept walking, and that was all. I just was like, I looked down, I was like, dude, there was just a single slice of onion. Everybody was walking around it. No one was picking it up. It was just a slice of onion. And that was pretty weird. I think Enigma saw something really weird that was sitting on the floor and pointed it out, but I don't remember what it was. I just have a vague memory from pointing it out.
Maybe? I don't remember, but I do
Yeah.
know what my answer is going to be for the weirdest thing I saw on the floor.
What was it?
It was this.
Oh, God,
Oh!
the shrine!
Oh yeah.
It's shrine time.
Now keep in mind, everyone.
Talk about the shrine.
Keep in mind, everyone. This picture right here, yeah, that was the first form of the shrine. Like Frieza, this shrine had multiple forms as the days progressed.
Did we keep the video of us like giving to the shrine?
Yeah, I remember there was a problem with the recording on that. Unfortunately, the only time my phone failed us was that.
But I know other people in our group were recording, so here's a
I
shout
believe
out
so.
to
So
that.
we have it somewhere. To my knowledge.
If you were there when we worshipped at the shrine and you took video of us doing a Gregorian chant of All Star, please send us that video. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we contributed like cheesy ball snacks and other cheesy snacks. And I've seen other videos of people looking at the shrine, and someone even said, "Who the fuck left these cheese balls there?"
That was
That was me.
It was here specifically. Yes.
We just kept leaving food.
We left Barcast business cards. I left some of my business cards. Like it was funny.
You have to wonder about the people who have to clean that up at the end, though.
Do you think they just threw it all away? Do you think they kept the food and ate it?
I mean, ours was sealed.
We at least tried to be nice about it. Like, it's not like we were just laying out like a slice of pizza just sitting on a plate.
I honestly expected some rank shit like that.
Okay, so like, I don't know if you guys had saw it, but somebody did leave a jar full of mayo with a dashy little thing in it.
I saw that.
And they actually removed that early from the shrine.
Yes, they did.
That's hilarious.
Was that actually causing some problems for people?
People were very quickly to point it out, and they're like explaining the joke to people who didn't know it. And con staff who are in the joke were like, "Yeah, we can't really just have a cum jar reference there." So yeah.
Hey, what are they gonna do? Ban them from the con? So next con?
That was also a con meme, to be honest.
But that was Fisting Stick, who just looks at us and are just like, well, I mean, are you gonna wear underwear under that Zentai suit? He's like, what are they gonna do? Ban me? And I was like, oh Jesus Christ, he's right.
But I mean, like, a lot of people seem to have had that attitude this year. There were people who, like, ignored security hardcore. Just, like, straight up didn't do what they were told or didn't disperse from the lines when they were supposed to and just did whatever they wanted.
To be fair, bless security's heart, really, but occasionally they were a little autistic on some stuff.
Yes, they were.
They had to be for some instances, and I totally agree.
Well,
and I saw them bring the hammer down on some people where it was really necessary. But sometimes it's just like, come on, really? Like
we're not trying to undermine the con staff at all. Like no. We love you guys and we appreciate it. We everything that the staff does at these conventions is important.
Yeah, seriously, you guys undergo way too much shit than you have to go through.
But did you hear that apparently I ruffled their feathers again?
How?
After the fact, apparently images of my tiny vomiting ponies were left too many places and upset too many people.
I only saw you do 2. How many?
I did like 20.
Oh my
god! You put one on Fiora too, and she just walked around with the lab coat all weekend.
More than that, I signed right under Lauren Faust's name of just a vomiting pony head. Not to mention on the big like sign your name like piece of paper. There's definitely a vomit.
Do you think that seasoned Bronycon staff from like when you actually got in trouble from that, like, oh god, she's returned? Like... Well,
I mean, I was nice the previous year where I was like, can I just draw like a little pony with an arrow coming out of its mouth to symbolize it? And they're like, yeah, I guess. Just don't progress it. And I was like, okay. And now I progressed it. So I think they're probably a little pissed.
Well, what are they gonna do? Ban you from Bronycon?
Exactly. So
anyway, come to TrawCon.
There were checks, but no balances.
Anyway, come to TrawCon. What's our next thing?
Weirdest thing you saw on the floor. Does anyone else have anything else to add? Because I have one.
Pink vomit.
Well, I'm drinking a pink drink right now, Flam. What the shit?
This is opening a can of worms, and I want milk. I want milk to elaborate.
Oh no!
The weirdest thing I saw on the floor of Bronycon was Fiora.
Okay, so like, what day was that? Was that Friday or whatever, or Saturday?
I think that was even fucking. I think that was actually the first day.
So like, no, that was second day.
The second day.
Was it second day?
Because they had the room party the night before for the BabsCon room party.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they got closed down after the next day, but besides the point. So like, I just went over there and we were walking through the place and I saw Fiora. I'm like, hey, that's a person I know. I'm gonna go over there and do some shit posting. So I screwed around with Moon and talked to Fiora and Spitfire, and Spitfire went off to go do whatever Spitfire normally does when she walks away from the vending area. And Fiora sat down in a chair and she just looked like she was like 1,000-yard stare, and it looked like she was kind of like clammy and stuff, a little bit sweaty from working all day. So I kind of knelt down next to her. I'm like, hey, you need some water or something? And she's like, I don't know. and then she fell over on me, and she was like out cold, and I didn't know what to do but to like fucking hold on and just go for the ride.
The ride.
Yes.
I was nearby when I heard people yelling for security, and at first I thought someone stole something, and I was like, oh, whatever. And then I walked down a couple more stalls, and I see you prone over someone on the floor, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, so like that happened. They cleared out the alley, but before like security was there, actually B25 was literally like next to me, and I told him to go grab security, and he brought back security like right away. And then medical staff were on point with like 2 minutes in, and they brought a wheelchair and everything, and they got her up and going. And it turns out it was like straight up exhaustion, just like no sleep, no food, no water, anything to drink. And they just slapped her and told her drink more stuff, and the rest of us force fed her hot dogs. So
one other aspect of the
Hold
story
on. Let's be clear. You ended that with the force-fed Fiora hot dogs.
Yes.
Yeah, at the same time, that's fucking hilarious. The only time when it's actually okay to say that.
Yeah, true.
So one of the other interesting parts of this story is that I saw the group kind of gathering because everyone was worried about Fiora, and I look over, it's like, oh shit, that's Fiora! I was standing over the area where there was the mechanical pony that was walking around and stuff, and Fisting Stick was following behind me because he is just in culture shock at the moment. I'm like, oh shit, I think Fiora passed out. And he's an EMT in real life. He comes over and is like, fuck, do I have to save someone's life in Baltimore?
I think he'd had alcohol. I think we'd all had alcohol at that point, so he was just like, God damn it.
We'd all had sips of everything, and then just I don't know, just that whole day was weird, and just, yes.
Oh
Anyway,
my god.
What else we got?
All right. Who slept the least?
Possibly
It
me.
definitely wasn't me. I fucking slept like a goddamn
Yeah,
baby.
you slept like a baby because you kept taking the sheets from me.
Priest and
I don't even know.
slept
What do
in-
I sleep on my back, and I wake up on my back.
You were exposing my side to the boogeyman.
The fuck are you on about?
Well, then again, actually, Pencil and I slept in the most. So
we slept in with big quotey fingers. So yeah.
the person who slept the least might have been Fisty Stick because Rav apparently hit him in the face while he was sleeping.
No.
Full on laid his arm and slapped him, or actually.
Yeah,
punched him in
on the
face?
nose. Had to get up and check if he was bleeding.
Oh no.
Does
I remember him
Priest-
getting up in the middle of the night once, but I didn't know why.
Does Rav have night terrors?
Rav just flails. I slept next to him once upon a time long ago, and he flails.
It's Jesus, some Parks and Recreation Ron Swanson who sleep fights. Jesus.
No, I've slept next to somebody who will go boxing stance and punch. I had to explain at work why I had a black eye when Z clocked me in the face in the middle of the night one night.
You walked into a door.
No, I explained no, my husband accidentally punched me in the face, and then they all looked horrified, and I had to explain further. It was not good. I always came to work with bruises anyway because I was playing hockey, so they were just like, "Is everything okay at home? Do we need to call someone?" I'm like, no, I'm fine, I promise.
Oh, it's no big deal. It's just something my husband gave me.
But anyway.
Next question is favorite cosplays that we saw at the convention. Pencil.
Oh shit! Come back to me. I need to think.
Enigma.
Well, there was a bunch of Fallout Equestria stuff. I like that.
Snoo.
I saw my man Shulk around there. In case you've heard of Xenoblade, some weeb shit. I dig it though.
I'm feeling it.
Flam.
Really feeling it.
Pencil's cozy glow.
Oh, you guys are really nice.
That actually was going to be my answer too.
I need to find that picture now. The one where she's just crouching over me on the floor.
I'm holding my skirt too. It looks like I'm about to teabag you. Anyway, go on.
Milk.
The people who did the Mr. and Mrs. Cake stuff, it was Shaky, and then there was two other couples who had done it as well. And then Wooten's cosplay with his girlfriend was pretty cool. And, of course, Cozy Glow with Pencil there. So
I know who my favorite cosplayer is. I'm gone.
I think another one of my favorites, we have a picture series of Fisting Stick being attacked by Bat Fluttershy.
Oh, no. I love those.
We have Bat Fluttershy and we have Horsehead Fluttershy.
Can you find the...
Which one?
I tagged you in chat, but you didn't notice it. The pick series of fishing stick being attacked by Battershy.
Yes.
I thought of my favorite cosplay.
What was it, Pencil?
Got it. I'll post all 3 of them.
It was the day I was dressed as Cozy Glow, and I was walking through the hall in front of you guys, and I came like running back to you guys because there was a little girl going past with her mom dressed as Rainbow Dash, and she had blue bows in her hair. And I was like, oh, I love your bows! And I just like said that to her. She's like, oh yeah, I like your costume. And we talked for like 2 seconds, and her mom thought it was great. She's like, great job! And I'm giving mom thumbs up, and I walked away. And I came back to you guys, and she's like, she has the same kind of bows I do! And I'm like, I'm acting like a 5-year-old. I'm like, oh my god! It's this little girl, the kind of bows I buy, she had the exact same bows I bought. So it was just really, really cool that we were wearing the same bows. It made me really genuinely happy. So that was my favorite cosplay.
Awesome.
I like how you can progressively see the look of terror in Fisty Stick's face.
I know.
That was the whole point.
Fisting Stick was a joy. Why isn't he on this cast right now?
He's actually out saving lives right now.
Right, because he's a responsible adult.
He does like 14-hour shifts.
Oh my god. Bless his heart.
I love his power stance right there.
Oh, that's great. That one is great.
Oh, this one was really great too. Was that the same cosplayer?
No,
No,
oh god,
I don't
was
think
it?
so. That would have been hilarious if it was.
But look at the stance. It might have been.
I think he was doing like the whole like stance thing just because.
No, he was doing the same thing. This was on the last day actually. That one was on the last day.
Anyway.
I love it.
His face in the first
It's just it, fear. That's gotta be, someone's gotta meme that. Like, I have the weirdest boner right now.
Okay.
Maybe we'll make that a contest.
Prepare your apple hole.
I can get a camera up, and if everyone makes memes about it, the one that makes him laugh the most, I'll send like $5. Yeah.
Sure. To be clear, the reason I'm holding my skirt that way is because it's full of bottles of Coke and water that I'm carrying over to people.
Would you believe me if I said that I didn't know what was going on? Like, I did not look up. I tried to look up with my eyes, but I didn't avert my neck. All I saw was a bit of pink.
If it helps, I was wearing bike shorts under that, so you weren't going to look up and see, like, a face full of pussy.
Not like you would anyways.
Yeah.
No.
Number 5. What did you really want to buy but couldn't? Pencil.
That's pretty good about not buying. I know what I wanted. I know what I wanted to buy that I never would afford.
Oh, the pony?
The mechanical pony. I wanted that mechanical pony so badly. It was so great, and it opened its
Was
little
that
mouth.
actually for sale, or was that just for demonstration?
It was a kit. You could buy a kit,
Oh.
and then it's like you have to program it yourself. It was just spectacular. I wanted it. I still want it. But anyway.
The fucking Enigma.
A physical copy of Murky Number 7, a fanfiction.
Snoo.
The Sue plushie.
Flam.
I actually didn't see anything I thought I had to have.
Wow, thanks. My book was included in that. Fucking got him.
Actually, can I redo my answer as the picture as stated below in the counter?
Oh, yeah.
There's my answer. I think it's obvious why.
Yes.
Dude, I fucking bought everything I wanted. Diddly. I fucking bought everything I wanted there. I was retarded this year. Do not lead by my example. It's just fucking bad.
You're so all of your dice.
How many times of dice did you buy?
I bought 12 fucking sets off that one dude who was working the phone brain thing. And then I bought 7 more sets from Moon, and then Priest gave me a couple more sets, which I need to figure out what I want to do with them.
I gave you 10 sets.
Yeah, I know. I have them. They're all like right next to me.
You could like put them in the ground and put enamel over them and just pave your floor of your room with dice.
That would be really hard considering the floor is concrete where I'm at right now.
That's why you put like enamel over it.
I was actually thinking of doing a nightstand project where it like would be a thicker kind of stand, and then it would have a milled out top, kind of thing, where the dice would sit one layer down, and then resin over top of that, or do like a glass pane over top of it. I'm not quite sure yet.
Of course, you're standing dice.
Milk, you also bought $100 glue.
Yes, I bought a bottle of $100 horse glue, and it was slightly used. There's a section of it that's not there. So
you got a
I got a cool pen, with it. I got the guy's card. I buy stuff from him like every time I see him. I love buying his stuff, honestly.
I was really lucky, and I got to buy all the books that I really, really wanted from the Bronycon bookstore. There wasn't a lot of authors that I read that were really participating in it. Like, if there was a pencil book, I probably would have bought it in a heartbeat.
Well, they wouldn't have let me.
That's not necessarily true.
What kind of book could I put together that has enough words, that is not rated M, or is not horrible or horrifying, that they would have let me publish?
The sadness book.
They wouldn't let you publish Spreading the Love? Fuck.
Dude, man, no mature was allowed, and
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
This is why we need to aggressively hug waffles.
Then even if I wanted to do that, I'm sorry, go on.
And Alex, no, Broken Bindings does not translate to text. It does not translate to print at all. No.
You could probably do a When the Bow Breaks, and other stories book.
It would just be depressing.
I mean,
and I'm
that
actually
would still
surprised that, because before months ago when the whole bookstore thing was announced and stuff like that, I was like, maybe I'll try and bundle the Flower Mary series, but then I'm like, fuck, the one half is completely rated M. I can't fucking do that then in that case. So then I would have just been, not that section. I would. That's an AU. We set that off to the side.
I'm halfway tempted to do something along the lines of hashtag Barcast books and be like, hey, here, Flam, here's all my templates. Just go bake a book. And then
I would be fine with doing a book of maybe 2 stories per person, and we all submit our stories for a book of the best of the Barcast. As long as Milk is willing to do his poetry.
Dude, fuck. I mean, if we're going to do a Barcast book, of course I have to. Jesus.
Do a book of poetry.
And Shakespeare's right. It should be in quotes. The quote-unquote best of the Barcast.
Yeah.
We could put in the flaming enigma
of the pencil robbery.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The quasi enigma flaming pencil robbery.
Profit goes to charity. Or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, we could. We all have stories. We could totally do this.
I have a lot of clop. I don't think I can.
But each of us at least has a rated T or E story that we
can't sell it.
We can't do clop again. If this is our own shit, I mean, I don't see why not. It just should be tasteful.
Right. If it's online, then it doesn't matter if we do clop.
Yeah.
I mean, some conventions do have after dark marketplaces that they still open.
Or we could sell little buttons that just have a picture of a turd on it, and when you buy a button for $30, you get a free book.
Oh shit! That's fucking smart.
That's what they do with alcohol at certain festivals I go to. It's here, you can buy a wine charm, and when you buy a wine charm, we'll put a free bottle of wine in it. Yay! It was great.
So what you're saying is I could have sold my clop on the last days of BronyCon. What were they going to do, ban me?
Yeah, what are they going to do, ban us? Anyway, we should move on to more questions because I'm rambling. I'm sorry, guys.
The last thing I wanted to add is the thing I really wanted to buy but couldn't. I got all the books I wanted to buy, but on the second day, I was sitting there and I'm like, you know what? This is the final fucking BronyCon. There's that $150 Cadence plush that's really adorable. It will drape over chairs and stuff, and it's adorable. And I've always looked at it and wanted it and go, it's too expensive. I'm you know what? Let's fucking do it. I have the discretionary income. I went to go get it. They made 3 and they were all sold out. Second day.
If they go to TrotCon, Priest, you should get it and then let her drape over your shoulders and walk around with her like that.
Yes. I think it was straight up plush or something like that.
Something like that.
It's something.
What Ember Falls plush?
Maybe. I don't know.
As I say, they are a frequent TrotCon goer.
I would know it when I see it.
Anyway,
Um,
go to TrotCon.
MLKJ is up next, which that's an interesting name. Except the one that was looping in on itself. Did you have fun at LionCon? Actually, we were in the line that looped in on itself.
Yeah,
And
that was
everyone
the
was
thing I
standing
mentioned.
behind me. I was at the front of the line, and I was looking around at this line. And I'm like, how far back are we in line? And I noticed it looped in on itself. And so, I mean, hopefully you guys will forgive me, but at one point I just like walked in a direction, and everyone followed me, and we totally cut in line.
Oh,
my
Jesus.
god.
So the rest of us went through LionCon like decent human beings, while you just went around that.
Yo, look, I wish I had the balls to do that because honestly, fuck LionCon.
You guys all followed me. You were in it, Enigma.
No, because we already had our badges. What are they gonna do? Tell us to go away?
Yeah.
We're just standing there.
No, this wasn't for badges. This
What
was
was-
for
what was this for?
vendor hall. Remember when there was the line that went from the vendor hall doors up around the stairs, down the stairs, and then up the stairs and down the stairs again?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I went through that. I did that.
You guys were all behind me, and I just led us right to the not like to the front of the line, but to the last length of the line.
Like, no one said anything. Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys won't. Yeah, I won't help them out badly. I'll catch up with you bookers later. So, and then you guys, lo and behold, apparently snuck your way in.
Christ. Yeah, when they first opened the vendor hall, I went in there and it was crowded, stuffed to the brim.
Packed like sardine.
What's me say?
Fennec asks in the chat, are lines a thing at every con, or is this just a Bronycon thing?
No.
This was special.
But
This was
mine-
made like big because there were 10,000, 11,000 people at this con, but lines are definitely a thing at every con.
I'm told that the first LionCon wrapped around the building.
Yes.
Yes.
We stood in line for 3 hours, guys.
3
We
fucking
did.
My
hours.
feet hurt
Yeah.
so
We
much.
we narrowly avoided the cutoff point.
Please send this to Fisting Stick.
I will. I'm going to collect all of the memes of him that are sent, and I'm going to record him reacting to.
Oh, well, then I'm going to include this because it's just worth sending to you. I could put it in my stuff. Hold on. Yes, that's where I put it. There you go.
Pudding, yes.
Oh
I got
yeah.
that one. Pudding.
We already shared that one with him. Just, oh shit, oh fuck.
There you go. Anyway.
The next question is from Imploding Colon.
Lol.
I wonder who this could be.
Yeah, clearly she isn't anyone we know.
No,
Are you guys going to Everfree Northwest next year? I'm asking for a friend.
Anyways, from the TrotCon.
Skirts wants to see us, guys.
No.
I mean, personally, I'm not speaking for the rest of us here. I'm speaking for myself. I'm interested.
I'll make time next year for all of it.
I'm very interested.
I'll try.
Mill.
Fucking, I don't know. I'm like really undecided because it depends what we do with other cons that are out in that direction. Like, I really only want to do like one trip west a year because that really kills me for work. So,
Milk goes
makes
west.
sense.
A- anyway, come to TrotCon.
I mean, Babs is around Easter. Everfree Northwest is around, I think August,
Yeah.
and Trot is in July.
Yes, but
So-
every time I hear about me taking time off for a week from work, I come back to a month worth of shit posting at me.
No, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, I'm just putting into perspective online, or in my mind.
Been on a whole nother level coming through my.
Flam and Orford, or fucking Jesus Christ. Famous last
What?
words is up next. Thanks for coming to my panel. Did you enjoy it, Flam?
I did, 100%. It was very eye-opening, and it was contentious at points, and I loved every minute of it.
I also loved the sexy, dirty looks you gave us and the Romeo-Juliet thing. Sometimes you have to speak the truth.
Oh, that was fucking great. So, Seventh, like, had been bothering me and reminding me to come to his panel, which is great because I was going to anyways. But I wanted to see how much gets shit posted in the panel as well. So I got in and I sat right in the front row and, like, put my leg up on my knee and just smiled lovingly at them as they talked about shipping. And it was actually kind of informative in some areas. I'm not gonna lie, I actually learned a few things. But one part they asked.
I'm so sorry. Please
Damn,
continue.
who's listening to something? But at any rate, so at one point they were asking, it was something talking about the whole pear butter and bright mac ship, like the most wholesome pure one that we have. And I forget what the context was. I think it's like, what do you think about it? And I raised my hand and fucking Nikki D brings the mic over to me, and I stand up and I tell everyone that my opinion of that ship, and I say it was a complete ripoff of Romeo and Juliet, and the whole fucking room just went into an uproar. And that was my contribution, and I loved it.
Nice. Next one is from Moose Tasm. What was the longest line you were in for LineCon?
Pre-reg.
It's not how long it is.
I'm
How
just
you-
looking forward to it.
3 hours. 3 fucking hours in pre-reg because a quarter of you assholes all decided that Wednesday night was a perfect night to get your badge. Fuck you. I love you all.
Meanwhile, I remember 2017 Bronycon where I just like, I should pre-reg right now. Way over hell, freaking walked in, no one there, get my badge, go back and had a pint at the freaking Pratt Street Ale House and waited for the whole thing to blow over.
The line was so dense that time around it warped to the point where it felt like we were there for more than 3 hours.
Whereas, like, when I went and got my badge Thursday morning, it was like a 15-minute wait. And how long was your wait, Pencil, for your badge?
Maybe 15 minutes.
Oh.
It was nothing.
The vendor hall line was probably the worst for me.
That one was nuts.
The vendor hall line still holds no candle to LineCon.
Fair enough.
If it's standing for more than 3 hours, consult your doctor.
I actually had to take a knee and sit down for a couple minutes because I actually couldn't stand anymore. Like, legit. My feet were fucking hurting.
I forgot. There were a couple points where I just looked over and I see Flam and Snoo and others just on the floor.
I just collapsed in a heap. Smoke wouldn't catch me.
You guys were like within spitting distance of the vomit.
We do. Yeah, but the vomit smell moved away because it got blown out by the smell of just bronies in general.
What's the next question?
The next set of questions aren't really questions. Where were you the night of 32nd of February?
Dead.
Did you do it? Did you shoot J.R. Ewing?
Yes.
Not a question, but I hope you folks had a good time.
Thank you.
Alex _ is up next. How many of you got sick from BronyCon?
Me!
I actually thought I was coming down with like kind of was coughing a bit, and then I just it's cool.
Alex next asks, did you guys eat anything good or memorable?
Sushi.
The sushi and the little crab cakes.
I made a mistake, which I have photographic evidence of. Let me.
Oh Jesus! What are you on about?
So we went to Pickle's Pub again because we were looking for breakfast, and I made a mistake when I ordered something, thinking it was a sandwich, but instead I got this monstrosity.
Oh wait, you went to Pickle's Pub again? When was this?
I went with Fisting Stick and Vor Crimes and I think Snoo. But I accidentally. Yeah.
That one there.
That is a sandwich.
That's a sausage.
I thought
sausage sandwich.
Looks like a sandwich to me.
well, it was in the between the bun section of the menu, and I was.
Well, it is between a bun, fuck
It
tart.
really is. It is. I mean,
Yeah.
you played yourself.
That is
Yeah,
a
I was-
sausage between buns with peppers.
I
What
was
do you think?
that it'd be sliced up and it'd be something like a BLT.
No, it's a sausage. What
That's
the
why
fuck?
you asked, you fucking idiot.
Do you think sausage comes sliced thin like ham? Like,
But
have you
my
ever
mom-
eaten a thin
but-
sausage?
But my mommy always sliced my sausages.
Good fucking God, Enigma, grow the shit up.
It's
Ugh.
called circumcision.
Jesus Christ. I was waiting
Christ.
for it. I was wondering if it was not going to happen. Thank you, Stu.
You're welcome, baby.
Your
Whoa.
mom gay.
Now, my
Number-
favorite thing in eating, though, is the 1 dozen pizzas we ordered. Remember that? Wasn't that
that's
fun?
right. At least in our room. That was amazing. I think when we but to be fair, fucking Brick and Fire right at the bottom of the hotel was amazing. Like, honestly, for the price of the pizza and for what you got, it was actually damn good fucking pizza.
You got a free one. So, yeah. I
Oh,
remember
yeah, that's right. And that,
we had 12 pizza boxes at the door, I think.
oh, yeah, that's right. I ended up getting I went back to the, that was the day where it's just like, we had socialized the previous day yesterday, and me being that extroverted introvert, my fucking, batteries just died, and I'm like, guys, I need to go back to the hotel and just sit for a while. So that's when, that was before the 4chan Cup viewing, so that's when I got lunch. I went to Brick and Fire, and then they messed up the first one, so they were like, this one's burned a little bit, I'm gonna make you a fresh one. Here's a new pizza, you can keep the old one. I'm like, cool! So then we had a billion fucking pizzas in that room, and they were glorious, and we ate all of them.
I just now realized that with those boxes, we could have built a fort.
I mean, yeah.
See,
Next question.
What I just thought was funny is that when we ended up getting, what's it fucking called? Like, the next day, I was like, oh, hey, why don't I order everyone some pizzas? You know, we'll hang out in the room tonight. And everyone just goes, no! Oh, okay. Guys.
We still ordered pizza.
To be fair, the Papa John's pizza was actually really good.
We are halfway through the cast, though.
Halftime show?
We have a Patreon. We don't use it to go to cons. We use it to donate to horses. Send us money. Alex posts the links. Anyway, come to TrotCon.
Indeed. And if you send us money, you win the favor of the bees.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
true.
May the bees forever be in your favor.
Next question.
Next question. What was it like? Next question. How many pickles out of 5 would you rate them meetup?
10 pickles out of 5.
57 pickles out of 5.
Many pickles.
Whatever the last 5 digits of pi are, that's how many.
All of the pickles?
What was that, Snoop?
11,111 pickles.
Yes.
Now, what I like about the meetup picture we took is I then yelled, everyone dab, and everyone did.
Except for me, and you can see me giving everyone the middle finger.
Oh yeah, that's right. Should I find that picture?
If you buy.
Yeah, share the meetup pictures.
Oh god, that's right. The guy took like fucking 12 pictures. God bless his heart. Like, wherever he is now.
We were getting ready to buy him a beer, and he just noped the fuck out.
That's true.
Rip the gays.
Like the regular for just sitting in the bar, and then us bronies just invade the place.
They loved it. All of them loved it. They thought we were great. I was shocked.
Yeah, seriously. And everyone was happy there. It was great. Here's the first one.
I bought
The
some
normal.
appetizers for a handful of the tables, and everyone went and got some food. Like, the bar was really happy about the whole ordeal.
Yeah, they liked us.
And
Let me check something quick.
all the normal people in there got used to us and ended up playing along with a lot of shit. It was great.
They even sat in the windows and were like, if you look in the windows, you can see them all kind of like looking out and.
Oh yeah,
waiting for a
like
picture.
here, the dabbing picture is uploading right now.
Yeah, and I went and I told them, like, hey, this is going on the internet. They went, hell yeah. Like, fuck yeah, great. I'm like, yeah. They thought so.
There's this one. And then we did the T-posing one.
Anyway.
Like how Milk looks like a serial killer behind me in the second one. Just barely see.
Look at Priest throwing up the horns instead of dabbing.
I don't fucking care. Metal rules.
But who's
Tunnel
buying?
snakes rule, excuse me.
Anyway,
What was it like watching 4chan Cup at the con?
holy fuck. I did it twice, but the second time I got to do it with more people, like Flam and whatnot. And I can't be any more clear that I was really grateful that you guys all watched that fucking game with me.
That was great. It was honestly great.
The only part that felt like weird to me, considering everything of the weekend, was the ML poll intro video. It's like, oh god. But the game was fun.
I still say the first one we went to that was just like Priest, me, Fisting Stick, and some other folk. I think Sable was there. It was really weird. We walked in and somebody recognized me.
Oh god.
And then like I shoot a non-pencil and it's quiet in there, and instantly there's this echo of like 7 other voices behind me going, "Wait, a non-pencil? A non-pencil?" I was like, "Oh no!" And I turned around and just like waves like, "Hi everyone." Apparently everyone thought I was trans, like everyone, until I went out there. People were like, "No, this is a non-pencil. She's part of, AIE." And then people wanted photos of me, and not a single fucking photo of me has surfaced.
Didn't you say that people were, when you said people thought you were trans, they're like, wait, she's actually a girl? People are like, yeah, she's a girl.
I'm like, yeah, people are like, no, yeah, she's a girl. I'm like, yes, I am. So we're trans girls, but whatever. I have the goo.
Speaking of the 4chan Cup, I like how the staff had to show up and say, guys, you can watch it here, but we have one condition. If rape scores, instead of yelling rape, can everyone just yell hugs?
And we did.
Apparently that happened the other day, and they got called out.
Let's see.
It's kind of bad to scream rape in a crowded room like that,
Chanting rape, to be clear.
It wasn't good.
Wonderwall.
Fennec is up next.
Fun.
Number 1, what would Bronycon's epitaph be if you wrote it?
Here lies all the bronies. They never scored.
Thank you.
I was going to say, anyway, come to TrotCon.
You're welcome, Flam.
I'd be freaking, here lies Bronycon. Alexa play Despacito.
Alright, what does Enigma say? Enigma, you got something stupid to say?
What's the question? And it wasn't.
Oh, fuck off! He doesn't get to answer.
No.
He does. What did you say, Snoop?
Confusion will be our epitaph.
Oh, wait, I know what my epitaph would be for the thing.
Not yours. It's not your epitaph, fucker. No.
That's new.
What was Bronycon's epitaph? Enigma, you don't get to answer. I will put you in timeout.
I would probably just go with the anyway come to TrotCon meme as well. Like honestly,
I do like uwu as a possible.
Ooh!
The oohest of woos.
I like how when we all had uwu in our hands, I said, everyone put your hands together. By our uwu's powers combined, we will summon Captain Uwu.
All right. What was your fondest memory from any of the Bronycons? As much as I love this Bronycon, my favorite memory is always going to be me and Pencil winning the gala. It's just, sorry. Can't beat it. But anyway, Pencil.
It was kind of perfect. It is my fondest memory. Everything came together. I told you, it's a competition, so dance good because I want to win, and you've never danced with me before, and you kept in step enough for us to win. So.
Enigma?
Favorite event, or?
Enigma, are you listening?
You cut out a little bit because of my internet.
No, I didn't cut out. Fuck that noise. It's written down. Read the fucking questions yourselves. I'm not repeating them to you. It's right there. Here's a fucking thread. You little piece of fuck. Go there. Read the questions your fucking selves. We're not repeating them every time we want you to give an answer. God, you're so garbage.
Oh, it's been so long since an Enigma outburst. It's so nice. I'm just like rubbing my titties. Like, this is great.
Rubbing your titties.
I'm at the lactating level, baby.
What were your favorite parts of the conventions, correct?
Holy
No!
shit!
That is not what it says!
Do you know whose questions were on?
No!
Oh my god, why aren't you listening? Figure it out. You don't get to answer this one either. You don't get to answer until you figure out where we're at.
Snoo, what was your fondest memory from any of the Bronycons?
The meetup this year was
Aww.
fat and thick and juicy, like a good pickle.
Flam is peeing, and he luckily turned off his mic.
Thank you for turning off your peeing mic, Flam.
Actually, turn it on.
Milk.
So like a couple things actually. The meetup was really cool, and then meeting Olden Brony, having a really cool conversation with him. Fucking B Smash, that was kick ass as fuck. I loved that, watching that whole fucking mess go down. God, all of those things. So yes.
Yes. Alright. Number 3, what is worst con experience? Pencil.
Any con?
I think so.
Any con.
And what's... I immediately know, like, what is probably, like, our top 3 worst con experiences just thinking about it. But probably not those 3, because it names me.
My worst... Oh, I actually have a real answer. It'll make you upset, Priest.
Oh, no. Go on.
My worst con experience is being told that someone wasn't willing to kiss me.
And someone was what?
Was not willing to kiss me.
Oh god.
Because they couldn't be with me.
Oh Jesus.
Oh. This feels so bad.
I told you to make you feel bad, Priest. It was the worst.
Sad violin in the background.
I love you.
Actually, I take it back. Shakes is right. The worst was a certain someone crashing a certain hotel room.
Yeah.
That was the worst. I take it back.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And there's the one that walked in without our permission, and the one that like knocked and railed on our door with the police outside it. Like that one wasn't fun either. But
that was a time.
I also have con experiences that you guys didn't have, like punch a physical on a wall, and
I think
I had to dress them down in public.
Oh yeah, that's right.
At Babscon I had to dress somebody down once because they punched a hole in a wall and then tried to pin it on one of my friends. And I don't really I'll be clear. Here's a little message for everyone who ever wants to hang out with me. I'm going to be cool with you as long as you make it very clear your words that my friends and I are safe around you. If you even once do anything that endangers me or my friends in any way or tells me that you are not trustworthy and or safe, I will drop you and stop speaking to you so fast it will make your fucking head spin. If you are irresponsible with your own safety and it puts my friends at risk, that's fine. You can be fine. I'm not going to hate on you. I'm not going to talk shit about you, but I'm not going to talk to you. If you bust for the hotel room drunk one night and I have to, resuscitate your ass because you were too drunk and it ruins the con for everybody and we had minors there or something and something bad happens, well, guess what? I'm going to make sure you're safe and then I'm not going to talk to you or invite you places anymore. I do not stand for you or anyone else, no matter who you are, putting me or my friends at risk. Period. Full stop.
Like, I really hate to, be that guy, but especially because, I know there was a lot of people here at this con, a lot of people who, quote-unquote, wanted to party with the Barcast. Because, we had the whole dick thing, and, we have booze, and we have fun, and we got games like Jackbox and shit. Oh, you can, if Pencil's okay with you, share that. But pretty much because of the few extremely bad experiences we've had, we just don't let anyone to our room anymore. Period.
Yeah, that was. I remember that time. That was an experience.
Anyway, sorry to go off. My fever has gone up, so I'm a little weird. Last couple questions, Priest, go.
Worst con experience? Anyone have anything?
Well, I didn't have much. It was my first Bronycon, so there wasn't much worse things aside from Yellow Man. But what I will say was, a bird committed suicide close to me while I was walking through the sky bridge.
Oh yeah, you told me about this, and I don't remember this.
Yeah, I was just walking alongside another fanfic writer, looking for you fucks, and I see a brown blur in the side outside the window, and then it goes boonk and falls down. I was like, was that a bird? So yeah.
Not even a bird could be around you, man. Jesus.
Bird up.
Yeah.
Da, da, da! Sorry. Okay. When will Barcon be a thing? I don't even know, man.
MeetCon.
Didn't we
We've
already do
talked
Barcon?
We've talked about MeetCon. That'll be someday. That's all I'm going to tell you.
God, that'd be great.
Give your meat a good old rub.
Let's see, what else we got? Number 5, will the horse be at Barcon?
It could. It would be within driving distance.
It would be within driving distance. It would be quite a drive.
It's true. We'd have to rent like a school bus.
That would be weird. I don't want to do that.
Barcast school bus.
Fuck that, I'm gonna rent a school bus.
Oh no.
It'll have to be a short bus for obvious reasons.
Obviously. Dragonfire 42 is up next. Hello, Cast and Pencil.
What the
These
fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's like Priest and his Barcast all over again.
Yeah, the cast and pencil. Fuck off.
Flutterpiece in the Barcast. The Barcast and Pencil. That's actually so rude. Number 1, how was Line Simulator for you all?
When does the line start?
This is the line!
Yes.
What was your favorite parts of the con? Kind of
We
went
already
over
did
that. How does Bronycon 2019 being the last Bronycon make you feel? Asked the other guy. That's just open to everyone. Go for it.
I'm kind of okay with it. Flying out to Baltimore is very difficult for me. And knowing that I will now have the opportunity to go to closer cons instead makes me very happy. I'll put it that way.
There is that, certainly, but in the end, I have no great feelings one way or the other. I mean, I know some people will because they've probably gone to the first Bronycon all the way to now, and I'm sure those will have strong feelings, but for me, it's like, it's a con. There will be other cons.
I'm sad that it's the last Bronycon, but I'm happy I don't have to go back to Baltimore.
Yeah,
Ice cold water, only for $1.
Where else will we get our ice cold water only for $1?
Yeah.
I'm frustrated that people are connecting last BronyCon to the end of the fandom, but
I know people are doing that. Like, what the fuck?
Anyway, come to TrotCon. Like, this is literally what my first 2 blog posts on like stupid circle jerky how BronyCon changed my life was about. It's like, dude, this isn't the end. Like, not even a little bit. We're fine. We're fine. Just people decided to not try to make money off this anymore. I think that's their loss.
But G5 win.
G5 win? I don't know, man. Probably 2 years.
Tomorrow, when it opens.
No dead, only like.
Muggany is up next and says, "Nice meeting you guys," and then posts pictures of all of us. Fucking Enigma is just like crystal clear, perfect. And same with Ravvij. And then there's a chapped picture. Then there's Milk's really beautiful picture.
Yeah, it's so detailed. What kind of lens is he using?
Milk. Yeah, look at this picture he drew of you.
I know, right? He really captured all of my features, especially my non-existent mustache anymore. You know, I shaved it off just for that picture.
Yeah,
and then there's
right now.
There was BronyCon 2020 there. That's Missy the Angle and Jack of a Few Trades, which is awesome. Hopefully they're not upset. Vor Crimes is up next. Vor Crimes was someone who followed us around during con.
He's cool, dude.
He is cool, dude.
It was cool.
He asks us, "What is the worst thing you ever put in your mouth?" We've covered this on other casts. I'm gonna go just like super quick, like sludge for me. No, durian. Oh my god, durian! Fucking durian is the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. Oh my god. But that's on YouTube. You guys can watch that.
Yeah, I'd recommend you go watch that like immediately. It's great.
Pencil.
Durian's pretty high up there. I'll be honest.
Ligma.
Actually, duck testicle. Cooked duck testicle is the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth food-wise.
Well, I've got you beat. It wasn't something I put in my mouth, more like something that flew into my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever yawned next to an airplane when they release their septic waste and it's a windy day and septic mist?
No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the wind was blowing in my direction, so when they release the septic mist into the truck, sometimes mist comes out of that. And I was yawning.
Shit on you. Wow.
It farted on me, and it was a wet fart.
God. Sneal.
Oh, worst? Probably a pack of batteries. Very bad.
Why the fuck did you put a pack of batteries in your mouth?
Let's try to bite it open. And I still have the scar.
Another instance where I didn't intentionally put it in my mouth. It kind of landed there. Bird shit.
Oh, you told me about that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Vegemite. Vegemite was the absolute worst, and I
Vegemite on a Tim Tam.
I took a Tim Tam. Frails gave me a Tim Tam, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do this both in one go. So I jammed it in the fucking Vegemite and ate it. And it was the worst.
A huge chunk of Vegemite too.
It was the worst fucking thing I'd ever tasted, but I ate it all and didn't throw it up, which is cool.
Oh god! You turned green in the face.
I was trying to scrape that shit off my tongue with tissues, but it only made it worse.
Don't worry, Milk. I got a chaser for you later.
Then Vor asks, I missed closing ceremonies. How were they? I didn't see them either. Just like we had to get on a plane, but I imagine there was crying.
I saw some pictures of people leaving. It was kind of a crazy thing.
Huh. Tony Montana's up next. What was the gayest part of Bronycon?
The T-posing hugs.
Oh god.
Oh my god! The fucking T-posing hugs was the weirdest thing.
I don't have pictures of those, so yeah. Imagine.
They were special, to say the least.
Crotch collisions.
Crotch collisions did happen. I was there for some of them.
That is how T-posing works.
Oh.
Yes.
That wasn't what I was talking about.
Did this crotch collision happen? Did this crotch collision happen in the privacy of the hotel room?
So we're moving on to the next question. Tony asks, did you guys do anything you regret? I don't know. I regret getting as down on myself as I did on the third day, but like it happened and I wouldn't change the outcome or like the relative high that happened after it. I think on the third night I was like genuinely obnoxious.
I don't think so.
But it was fun.
I regret flying Spirit Airlines.
Oh, do you want to talk about all your fucking Spirit bad times?
I don't know. You have limited time. I don't know. You guys go first.
Anyone else? Things?
I regret purchasing that girthy hot dog.
Oh.
I would say I regret the drive partially. I mean, 7 hours is a long time, but the drive down was fucking amazing. The drive back was possibly the worst drive I've ever had.
Oh.
It's probably the first con I had where it just was all good for me. Like previous cons, I had weird moments. This is like the first bueno, all bueno. Even LineCon, even Line.
Boy,
Last question is, did you guys get banned from Bronycon? Not explicitly.
Not explicitly.
everyone got banned in the end. Every single one.
It's like the Thanos subreddit, except everyone got banned instead of half of everybody.
Yeah, no one got banned. We just were politely told in a certain set of words that no one will be here to meet us in Baltimore next year.
I don't know about that because on Twitter, Scope got on there and he's like everybody's banned. So obviously his word is law. So
I heard from someone saying that Baltimore might regret the decision because they were saying that Bronycon was the only source of income for Baltimore.
Oh God.
Jesus, that's sad.
Totally.
I really hope that you don't believe that.
Yeah.
Of course I
Nothing
don't, but
going
still,
on there.
it's still a funny thought.
They gotta
Well,
see.
it's not like the convention was told to leave. They were done doing what they're doing. So
I mean, no, but what is interesting is a lot of businesses did learn to expect us, so they would jack up some prices for things during the whole week once they found out, and now there's going to be an empty void. It'll make them all sad. Bronies will no longer patronize.
I'm sure the national cubing competition will fill some of that void.
That's right.
I actually small story. One of the convention goers for the cubing thing had stopped me and Rob and asked us, recorded it and asked us questions about the convention, and we were like straight up answering all these weird ass questions they were giving us, and his son was like right there and everything.
It was like straight 2013 questionnaire too. Like that's the kind of stuff he was asking. It was like early fandoms.
Yeah. There were a lot of cringe outlets there with like cameras trying to lure unsuspecting bronies in to ask questions and trap them into uncomfortable questions. And that was
just
frustrating.
The entire time.
Of course, there were people who were tracking and monitoring the movements of Chris Chan, which was also just like, oh, great. But
well, of course they would, but
I mean, I kind of did just because it's interesting to see him do things.
Here's one of my favorite lovely gems from normies trying to interact.
Oh no!
No, don't do it.
It's good.
Don't do it. No.
I don't think that's worth sharing, even if it was on actual television.
That's actually kind of hilarious. But we probably shouldn't.
Anyway, come to TrotCon. What's next? We're running low on time.
Shakespeare Cleese is up next. What would you have done differently?
Not flown Spirit.
I want to say go to the writers' dinner, but if anything, at the same time, I actually prefer the night that we had with just us as friends more. No, not a thing. Anyone else?
I'm in the same boat. I'm glad that we had a night together. That's it.
I would have asked the woman, the stripper woman, if she worked there again.
Oh God!
You're going to be subtle about that and not out.
I am being subtle.
Okay, good.
What would you like the con to have done differently? Take a deep breath.
Not rent out half the space to another event.
Yes. That was bad. The fact that they only had half the space of other BronyCons was really bad.
I think that was on the actual event location. I think that was on them more than the actual BronyCon people. So. Yeah,
it was like there was a stark contrast. Like one side of the convention area was like packed, while the other was like void.
They had a sign that said this is the end of BronyCon past this point. So.
The problem was that it was packed to the point of like, in my opinion, unsafeness. And it was very clearly illustrated when Fiora like actually fainted, and it created a massive problem.
Yeah, having that one alley like closed down completely really just was a mess for everything, and it was at least nice to see that everybody was willing to make as much room as they possibly could. But like there wasn't really a lot of room to make in the first place. So
Yeah, for me it was what the con would do differently, allow more than 5% of the panels to be mature, for fuck's sake.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely felt like for people like us who are more towards that more mature side, there wasn't a whole lot of panel stuff that was of relative interest to us, unless it was ran by our friends.
Like, there were a lot of panels, and it was like, hey, I got a panel. We're like, I got a rock. Like,
Dude, I'm a little sad that I didn't get to go see Wooten's panel. I really wanted to, just timing didn't line up.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
If you scroll down, Shake's next question is, who wore it better?
You looked good, Shakes. You did great.
This amazing couple or Shakey's cosplay couple? And I'm going to say both of you did it very, very well. And you can compare and contrast until the end of the days and like which one's actually better. I will say, I'm sorry, I like their wigs better, Shakey's.
Yeah, I would say
we have to agree.
That wig looks spectacular.
I have to give props to the fact that they actually have little plushies of the kids.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
you guys are still very cute.
Whereas Shakes, you guys clearly pawned your kids off on Pinkie Pie again. So.
What's next?
Coffee Minions up next. Coffee Minions, really, really cool. We had the chance to meet them at con, along with a lot of the other people. I told you to let me hold the spot in line and go hit the meetup, says Moostasm. Anyway, hi guys, it was cool getting to see you guys live. Oh wait, that wasn't a question. How many cosplays did you all collectively have throughout the weekend? What were they? Top marks for the Pepsiman cosplay and the lovely assistant cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely assistant.
When I was Vanna White.
I did not see this.
In my long black dress with the applause sign.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I thought you look gorgeous.
Thank you. I had Posey Glow, Rose Lab, Tracy Cage, and my dress outfit. Those were my 4 cosplays, and then we had Pepsi Man, Flash, and yeah, I think he could have done a Johnny Bravo, but he didn't. So
yeah.
I think collectively we had 5, 6 cosplays.
Yeah, I came as myself, so.
I didn't bring it on because I need to lose weight, but I'm working on that. Anyway, Moon is up next. It was awesome seeing y'all. She says, what was the best thing about Bronycon? We covered that to death. What was the best thing we bought? Ooh. Aggressively stares at milk.
I mean, I did spend like an afternoon labeling all of them and like giving them all one roll. I bought dice, so yes.
I know the best thing I got.
What?
And it's actually Flam bought it for me.
Oh
god, that.
The best thing I got was 3 minutes to talk to the OC doctor.
Yes, and that's on YouTube.
Go watch on YouTube. I traumatized a man. It was great. It's really great. Actually, go look it up. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I traumatized a man.
There's also 5 minutes of me talking about Liler. And actually, the person who did it is Captain Unstoppable on FinFiction. He actually posted it publicly, so I can say that. But he's doing the OC Doctor now, and he's doing it as his next big foray into like fandom creation. So go check him out. It's really awesome. He left us a nice thank you video, which is also up on YouTube. Check it out. Best thing I bought is actually the thing that I carry with me all the time now. Is this little leather note taker thing. Because it feels rude to be like, oh, the hardback cover of monologues and not the other ones that I have. Anyone else buy anything interesting?
The best thing I bought was 2 stickers, one of Ember and one of Smolder, and they're both saying Bababaka, which I'm going to slap onto my new Switch once I buy it.
What was the thing
I got? Oh.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Oh. Best thing I bought was the cheese balls.
The cheese balls, which we didn't eat and ended up putting on the shrine.
I didn't know what they were. I didn't existed. I would have eaten all of them. Anyway.
Yeah, like I was like I like hunted the whole store for them, and like we finally found them, and then never ate them. Feels bad.
For like 3 days, we were using it as a door stopper.
No, seriously, that's what we do with it.
Let me think. Who got the label maker? Because that was a common
Rob.
theme.
Wasn't that Rob?
Rob had one, and I had one. I had the electric one, and Rob had the little clicky clack one, which was cool.
That was neat.
What's one thing you guys would do if you could go again?
Not take Spirit Airlines.
I think I agree with that. Honestly, if it meant that I wouldn't be able to do the same things I did last time, or like by doing things differently, I wouldn't do anything differently. But if I were able to do more things, I probably would have seen some of my friends' panels.
I probably would have maybe cut the time in half that I needed to recharge, and forced me like, all right, go socialize a little bit more.
Hey man, you had to do what you had to do. No worries.
True.
Jack, a few trades up next. Did you buy an ice cold bottle of water for $1?
No, but we saw him. We saw the guy.
Did you ever look up at any of the hotels around the con center and see a sea of plushie in the windows? If so, how did it make you feel?
I love
we saw a bunch. We saw Dockies, and we saw the Uwu sign, and that was amazing.
Ooh.
What I saw was like in one window there was Trixie, and in the building across the street on the same floor was Twilight. They were just staring each other down across from building to building.
That's great.
Did you do any exploring around the city outside of the con? If you did, what was the coolest thing you saw?
We didn't go to the Inner Harbor this time, and it was probably a good idea, to be honest.
Yeah, that's right.
We had a lot of shit to do.
All I explored was an East Coast Walmart.
Hey, no, that's not true. We all went to Pickles Pub.
And we got to see the stadium. In fact, we got to see the stadium as a game was going on.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
Went to the liquor store.
Hey, that's
cool.
right. You did.
It was me and Enigma and Fisting Stick. It was quite the ragtag team.
Yeah, I kept asking why steam was coming out of the ground.
Yeah, I remember that.
Enigma doesn't know about sewer gators and their constant burping.
Oh no, Enigma.
Yeah.
You didn't? Did you learn? Did Milk tell you about the sewer gators?
No.
Oh well.
Are there actual sewer gators there? I thought they were a myth.
They live in the sewers, and the gas produced from their fecal matter and their living down there normally creates steam in the late evenings when things cool.
I'm pretty sure you're fucking with me.
How sure though are you?
No, seriously, we do have sewer gators that do that.
They do.
That's why we have gas.
I don't think gators of any kinds can survive in city sewers.
That would be incorrect.
Next question from Second Worst Pwn is, did you guys make an offering at the shrine? Yes, we did, and we made a deal out of it. It was a big deal.
Christ.
It really was.
We had all like various gifts and stuff, and we walked up like trying to do a Gregorian chant version of like All Star, and hopefully someone like has a video of it and will repost it because our video of it didn't take, but it was really good. 8th is up next.
Yay!
Okay, so I need someone to talk dirty, someone to make airplane noises, someone to make helicopter noises, and another to make very confused noises about the general event going on around them.
I got confused. Come on. Why?
Girl, you really want me to just shit on your dick, don't you? Yeah, you dirty girl. How about I put your toe inside my clit? You can talk.
Yeah, what the shit? Okay.
Said talk dirty.
Okay, so like there was literally no coordination. You just all picked parts and it was great. What?
thought that's what he meant.
Yeah, we did. That's what we did. We did it.
This is why we're a team.
We did it.
That was a thing.
Sorry Nephis is up next. Hello, cast! I hope you all had a great time at Bronycon. Here's some questions for this evening. How was your experience at the Golden Oaks bookstore? What did you enjoy most about it? Oh my god. So did anyone other than Pencil and I have experience at the bookstore?
I looked at it from afar.
No? Okay. Pencil, how was your experience at the bookstore?
Very controlled chaos. But I was glad. There was a huge market, and the audience was very, very eager to get books, and it was really nice to see the passion with people came to the bookstore to get things.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god. So I worked the bookstore for like basically 2 hours. And it was on the first day, and then like I did kind of like volunteer for another extra hour earlier in line when I went through for my first swipe of books. Because the line literally extended out like through a row of vendors and out into the hall. And so then security and con staff was attacking, well, not attacking, that's the wrong word. We're approaching Aqua about like, this is a major fire hazard. You're stealing all of our community guests. You can't do this. And so like I helped move the line up against the wall and stuff like that. And there were a lot of really other amazing people there. Sad that I wasn't in like Aqua's blog about it, but hey, you know, it's all right. But there was a lot of really, really great books, a lot of really, really great people. It was great to interact with Aqua and Wanderer D and Paul Sarin and Brony Writer and RB-47 and of course Monochromatic. Horizon was there too and was also an amazing help. There were so many great people there. I almost feel bad that I didn't help out more, but at the same time, this wasn't a business trip for me. So I feel bad that I couldn't like do more, but it's what it was. The bookstore was a massive success. It's got me thinking about more self-published Barcast stuff that would be really, really cool to do for the sake of charity. And hopefully, once I actually get my check from Aquaman, I'll have a big post out about the success of my book and how much money that I'm donating to charity because of it. So far, it's in the hundreds. So
Humble
good shit.
bragging.
Buy my book. Go buy my book. It's great.
Buy my mixtape.
Yo, that mixtape's fire.
Why do you keep showing me these gators and sewers?
Because you doubted me. You doubted me and didn't think there were sewer gators, and so I have shown you photographic evidence in quantity that there are gators in sewers.
Nuke the sewers.
What's the weirdest thing you guys signed? Rob's My Little Dashy book.
Oh yeah, we all signed it.
I did too.
Pencil was the weirdest thing.
The weirdest thing I signed. I didn't sign any titties. Oh, I signed a plush. I had somebody come up to me, and I'm trying to remember who it was. It was somebody I should know the name of. I'm sorry, I've forgotten your name. I'm so sorry.
Was it Moostasm?
It might have been Moostasm. And they were like, here is a plush of
Time Turner.
of hooves. And he goes, could you sign it for me? Sure. What do you want me to do? And he showed me where to put it. And he's like, can you say, it was one of my favorite things you've ever said on the cast. Can you please write on his face, shut your whore mouth? And I was like, what? And so I signed, you shut your whore mouth on the face of, Dr. Who's. I signed a lot of tiny vomiting ponies on a lot of things, but that was probably the weirdest.
That was Moostasm.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Thank you.
That's actually got me thinking, like, do we have catchphrases on the cast? Like, unintentional catchphrases after 3 years?
I don't know.
Well, at this
I
point,
think we do.
At this point, our collective catchphrase is
That's
well,
not
mine's probably "Have you seen the baby?" And then
Yeah.
Pencil's apparently "Shut your whore mouth."
Yeah.
Oh, mine is donate to my Patreon.
That's true. That's very true.
That's super true.
I don't know, like a year and a half maybe.
I love just sitting over here posting pictures of sewer gators, like for Enigma.
Number 3, I haven't been at the con. Where can I see records of the panels?
I'm not sure.
You can watch their YouTube, because in the past years, sometimes they've shared recordings of panels, like same with BabsCon, but it's really, like, this isn't a knock against the con. It's really inconsistent what panels go up on the YouTube and what panels don't.
Aggressively raised his hand. They didn't have anybody to record this year. The guy last year is still trying to get the videos up from last year to go to the YouTube and stuff. So it's a very good chance that there won't be any unless somebody did their own recordings.
Gestures emphatically. How are they editing the videos? Like, if it's just putting up raw video, how is this hard?
Laughs and unknown. Laughs and faggotry, because nobody really knows.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
No, I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it or attack Con or anything like that. Next question is, how does this make you feel? It is Majin Seiko carrying Aragon like a princess.
While he's holding his book.
And I just gotta say, both of these guys were fucking great at Con.
Oh, they're wonderful. They really were.
I loved hanging out with Majin. Aragon is actually slower talking in person than on the internet.
He's super chill in person. Like, oh my goodness. He's so nice.
I could understand him.
I hung out with him for probably a good solid 30 minutes of Bookstore Line Con. And sweet. My God, it was great. You know who really fucking got along with him?
Ooh.
Fisting Stick.
Really?
He's just like, this Aragon guy is great. And I'm like, you should buy his book. And I'm like, oh, is he a good writer? And I'm like, I think so. You'll get it. And then he didn't buy the book. He just bought mine. Gay.
So
Go
gay.
buy my book. It's going to be my new catchphrase now.
Please no.
Thanks, Prees, for giving sound to my name in the last podcast. It's never been spoken out loud before. I hereby declare your pronunciation to be the right one. Thanks for your time, and have a great podcast. Yay! Vandermoose is up next. Best 4 things of your con experience. Oh, my God. Best thing you bought or got at the con. We kind of covered that, too. Did you get 621?
What does that mean?
Are they talking about furry porn?
E621?
So the con rule is you sleep 6 hours minimum, eat 2 whole meals, and get 1 shower daily. These are your dailies, and this is a joke about the E621 furry site as well. So
we definitely did. We
definitely did.
Easily,
yes.
We surpassed that bullshit, but some of y'all thirsty brony gamers, I'm sure did not.
What's the cutest thing you saw at con? Pencil.
Oh, that's hard. I saw a lot of really. When I convinced one of our fans to talk about his first sexual experience, and he was so flustered and uncomfortable about it, because he was like, I said something sexy to her, and I'm like, what did you say? He's like, oh, I can't repeat that. And he just puts his hand over her. So I was like, oh, you're so sweet. And he got really blushy about it. It was just the cutest fucking thing. He was so I said a sexy thing to her. I'm like, honey, have you heard me speak ever? It's okay to tell me. It's fine. That was fun. He was a wee bat though, so he was very cute.
We got gone.
What else? What else did people say?
The cutest thing I saw was service doggos being put up in MLP cosplays.
Oh, good call, Enigma. What's the cutest thing you saw, Snoo?
I mean, for the sake of memes, I'll say Moon.
Okay, that's fair.
That's also very, very fair.
Fair.
He gave me Mermaid Man cosplay, man. I gotta give a shout out.
What about you, Mark?
Snoo was the cutest thing.
Aw, Flam, can you inject some straightness into this?
I don't know what the cutest thing I saw was. There were a lot of cool people, but there was nothing that was really Oh my god, my heart is melting at this. I really didn't see that. I mean, yeah, I got nothing. So there's my straightness in this.
Oh. Well, you know what was the cutest thing you saw at Bees?
Maybe.
All right, the cutest thing Lamb saw was bees.
Maybe.
Bees.
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 The next set of questions here are all more pictures from Muggany, because he realized he forgot Milk's mustache.
Oh my
And then
god.
thought
Hot milk mustache.
And then he drew a group photo of all of us. And I don't know why I look so sad, but it looks nice.
So I'm screaming at you probably.
I like how he drew me away from you folks, asking if I can join.
That's kind of accurate.
What the fuck am I as?
It says
It says I think that's Flan in between Rav and Arthur.
You have glasses and a weird hat.
It's a Russian hat. It's one of those Russian furry
Oh, why?
Oh, why though?
Also, why does it say Arthur?
hats. Is that Arthur from Red Dead Redemption 2?
I don't know, man.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know what this is, guys.
It says milk is Arthur.
And then apparently Milk fucking Rob just shared this.
I'll say you should refresh.
I am.
Yes, I love that image. Do it. And we have 2 more
that's
questions,
great.
technically.
It's so good. Shakespeare Cleese taps onto something that we could easily fill in the last 10 minutes of this cast with, so I'm gonna probably make that the last real question. Quills and Sofas interviews upload when? So
yes, talk about
day two.
Mm-hmm.
People kept asking us all of con, why don't you have a panel? Are you guys doing interviews and stuff? And I think we finally hit this point where it's like, oh god, everyone wants it. And Rob comes up to us and says, hey, I've been working with the Quills and Sofas staff. Do you guys want to just run this room for 3 hours?
Yeah.
And we look at each other and we go, yeah, let's fucking do it.
Apparently our meetup got enough notoriety that we're like, hey, you guys want to have space to run a panel, a renegade panel? And yeah.
So we set up this spot in Quills and Sofas, and there was a lot of people there at the same time. And we had this moment where it's like, oh shit, there's so many people here that we either haven't interviewed before or our favorite interviews that we've done. Let's do flash interviews with a whole bunch of people that are just interested, and let's have fun with it. And we recorded, I think it's somewhere around 23 flash interviews.
Yeah, it was about 20 gigs of just raw 4K footage.
So in those, we have, you guys probably remember who you guys interviewed better than I do.
Not particularly, actually.
I only interviewed Rob Kikrin, but that was all I needed to do.
I mean,
Shakes.
I know I got Shakes. That was me.
Yeah, okay.
we had Shakes, Klops, Moose Tasm. We had Hands Guy, who I don't remember his actual name.
We had Georg. We had
Gary Oak.
Gary Oak is
George.
Great.
Yes.
George.
We had Chachaz and George, and then
Gary Oak.
I already said that.
Oh, sorry.
Snoo.
We did.
Docky
Priest
Dude.
interviewed.
I got interviewed, yes.
Fuckstick interviewed you.
Yes.
We interviewed Fuckstick.
We did get Super Trampoline for a hot second.
Yeah.
We got Sal Soap Opera, Miller Minus, all sorts of there was just so many people. We couldn't control all of it. And finally, after we got through 23, we're just like, oh my god, we need to stop for tonight.
Yeah, and it was great.
It was a smash hit. We got a huge crowd. it may be something we genuinely want to consider for future cons, like flash interviews.
It was so fun. It was so fun.
What we should do is flash interviews, but the location keeps getting weirder and weirder progressively.
In a bathroom. I would totally do interviews in a bathroom. I would sit in the tub with somebody. It'd be great. I will totally do this. Who wants
Like
to be
in a bathroom stall. Like
No. Who wants to get in a bathtub with me and I'll interview them?
Dude,
I'll do it.
I would do it.
I'll do it right now. Or in a public bathroom stall, like looks like one of them's taking a shit, and we're just interviewing him.
Yes, I will do this.
You know what would be really fucking fun?
What?
Like making a big bubble bath, but like wearing swimsuits.
Oh yeah, totally.
And just like do the interview.
I would totally do that.
Welcome to Barcast, and welcome to Barcast in the hot tub.
It'll make me make sure I get ultra swole for that.
Oh my
I
God.
could interview somebody in a bathtub full of blood. It'd be great.
Oh my God!
I would.
That or just make it water, but then color the shit out of it. So.
Yeah, it doesn't work if you. I'll explain later.
Fair enough, no worries.
Let me think. Yeah, so we've got 23 of those. I think we're going to do some very, very light descriptions. I know for a fact one of the people, just since we said the name, we're not going to upload Clops. Just something went wrong with it.
That is not correct. That is incorrect. We will be uploading Clops, but it has to be heavily edited. I'm going to put a big old maple leaf over his fucking face.
Oh, okay.
No, put the gnome over his face.
No, I'm doing a maple leaf because it's about hockey, Enigma. This is my joke. This is my guest. I really wanted to interview him. Fuck God, no. And he hates Toronto Maple Leafs. That's why.
So that will expect a whole bunch of those to go out. I don't know if there's going to be no like set rigor around them. Like,
yeah.
Maybe you'll see 3 in a day. Maybe you'll see 3 in a week. Maybe you'll see 3 a month. I don't know, man. But we've got a lot, and they'll go up sooner or later. We also have a bunch of other like memes from Con that will probably go up. I know, like I took the videos of you and Enigma like actually like being on the plane. I don't know how you guys feel about uploading those, but they're on the YouTube as unlisted, so we'll figure out.
I'm fine with it.
That's fine.
We'll just have to figure if they're actually like good content or things people will enjoy and upload it. Or at very least, if we enjoy it, fuck you. It's being rammed down your guys' throat.
Yes, it is.
So.
Yes.
We're also at a really cool crossroads now. Like, do we have anyone scheduled for next week on the cast?
Yes, we have Gary Oak coming up.
Woo!
But we did so many like sponsored casts and shit like that this year. It's gonna be really fun to like actually go through and find the people that you guys request and the people that we want to interview and like actually begin to schedule out some of this shit and like cast season 4. I don't know. Is it season 4? Like, what are we on?
I think we started season 4 a couple months ago already.
Yeah.
When are we gonna jump the shark?
I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Enigma. If you can find a shark, I will throw you at it, and you can try to jump it. Sound good?
All right.
Oh man.
He's a Mexican, though. He can jump anything.
See, I was gonna say that, but I don't know if I should.
You're allowed to make fun of your own culture, honey.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So with the last 2 minutes left, I guess the only thing that like we really have to say is thank you everyone for listening. If you guys do have people that you want us aggressively to interview, go put them in the request thread.
Yes, please.
We surprisingly are paying attention to it, and we are taking notes on all the people that are being suggested in it. Just remember not to suggest yourself, because that's not how this works. So,
yeah. Unless you're a big fucking deal, like a huge fucking deal, like you're Rob Cakrin, that's different. It's fine.
True.
Rob is the only one who can suggest himself.
Yes.
There was one person that has been wanting to get on the cast, and we talked to. She seemed excited and interested to be on.
But we're not going to reveal that yet.
Nope, we still got to schedule it out and do all that legwork. So does anyone have anything to say before we wrap up this cast?
I do.
Yeah, what's up?
So somebody got a sound clip of us making all those noises, and what I really want in this world is for someone to animate that.
Put on the Davis signal, everybody. It's time for the Davis signal.
Oh, we haven't talked to Davis in a while. I missed that shit.
Yeah, I miss Davis.
I
Anyway,
still force him to watch the show with me.
good. Tell him we lit the Davis signal for this one, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you, Enigma. I think that's all the time we fucking have.
Yeah, it is. So, thank you everyone for watching this edition of the Barcast. Be sure to tune in next week when we have Gary Oak. Until next week, this has been an on pencil.
My fever's gone back up.
Enigmatic Otaku.
They said your femur grew back.
Fuck off.
Snoo.
Less than 3, you all. Less than 3.
Flammenwerfer.
Less than or equal to 3, you all.
No.
Milk.
It's fucking gay. Yeah.
And anyway, come to TrotCon. See you next week.